Welcome friends to another very motivating deep clean, declutter, and organize video. We have got so many spaces in the house to take care of today, and I am so glad you are going to join me. Let's get started.
When I break through with it, something better, I can feel it. Into the fire, out of the life we know.
So in a couple of videos ago, I did a huge declutter and organize in the boys' room, but we are going to do another quick sweep in here as more laundry and other things from the house came in here. I realized we needed to go ahead and tackle a little bit more decluttering, organizing before I do a very deep clean in here. Everything will be pretty self-explanatory, so I'm just going to let the music play while you watch me tackle this room. The transformation is huge.
I can take it in. Something better, I can see it. And all the thunder when I get through to this. Something better, I can feel it. Into the fire, out of the life we know.
I'm going to continue putting up the boys' clothes. I was also able to donate all of the items that we were able to declutter out of the previous video when I did their room. Also, I am going to be cleaning under their bed, vacuuming, dusting, and doing some new bedding on here as well, just to get this room really tidy and clean. I really think it's so important for kids to have a very clean and put together space to sleep because it just helps them have a better day. So before we completely redo this room and add a wall, paint it, add board and batten and all the things in here, I wanted to go ahead and get them some new comforters because I did get rid of the Bettys. Wanted to get them something really nice and fresh in here, as well as some new pillows, just so they can feel comfortable in here until we are able to finalize all of the plans that we want to do. I've mentioned being able to keep a cleaning caddy in areas where you're going to be cleaning. So if you have a 2-story house, have it on each floor, in the bathroom, in a linen closet, just to make it really easy to grab and go. One thing that I like to keep in my cleaning caddy are baby wipes. They help clean up so many messes. I don't know what they have in those wipes, especially because we use the sensitive ones, but when it comes to any messes, before I even pull out a magic eraser, baby wipes will usually do the trick. Another trick that I try to do when I can remember is always vacuum the area, windows, blinds, bed frames, anything that you're going to dust. Go ahead and run the vacuum along there first. That will help minimize the dust that gets back into the air. As I was done with the boys' room, I had noticed there was a lot of dust and dog hair and all kinds of debris on the stairs. So I'm going to take this opportunity to go ahead and clean these as well. When I was upstairs, I had noticed that Liam did not want to use the down comforter that I had gotten for him. So I'm going to put it in one of these vacuum seal bags. These are awesome. I find personally I like the Hefty brand. The other brands for me did not stay sealed. You got to let me know if you have an off brand that you would prefer, because these can get rather pricey, but these are great to save space. For added protection, I'm going to put them in one of these clear bins. I will say that if it doesn't go in there properly, I actually stood on the bag, pushed it down. Chris came and pushed it down while the vacuum was on, and we were able to make these even more sealed up, which I didn't even think there was any more room, but there was. So if you can have somebody come and help you just really flatten it out, you'll get every last bit of air out of these bags. Also, FYI, I was watching her. I know she hopped up here, but I was watching her the whole time. She was completely safe. You can see over there in the entryway, those are the items that are actually going to be sold or gotten rid of. And then this is Emma's room. This has not been taken care of since her last go through in here where we did the makeover. There was so much that I wanted to do in this closet, so that taking this opportunity, I'm going through all of her clothes, getting rid of whatever she doesn't need, putting the clothes for when she's 3 in another bin. I'm just going to organize every square inch of this bedroom, but of course we've got to do a huge declutter first, so that's what I'm doing, just going through all of this, and I will donate anything that no longer fits her. Our previous at our previous house, our neighbor was so kind, and she would just drop clothes and shoes and toys and books on my front doorstep just to be a blessing, and it definitely was. So Emma has got so many really sweet items from that family that I'm going to start putting up today. I am sorting through all of these and putting her pajamas in one little box and then her shorts in another. I'm going to add them into the drawers that Chris put together. When we originally put the system up, we did not anticipate using drawers, but I then realized that it was something that we needed. I had already purchased these bins from Hobby Lobby. They're really beautiful, so I'm going to be able to find another use for these. And I love them. They are the perfect size for a memory box or some of her toys. So if you are ever in Hobby Lobby, check out their organization area. Is usually on the back wall. I am so impressed with some of the items that they have. With Emma's clothes, I will hang all of her dresses and shirts, and then I will put any of the like little bloomers that go under the dresses or the leggings that are a part of like a set. I will hang those along the hanger as well, just to save space. And then all of her little biker shorts and other shorts, and then obviously the pajamas, I will fold all of those things. She's not someone who likes to wear socks, so we don't have a ton of socks. We have a few. And then I have another little bin that you will see that has some of her training pants for when she's ready to potty train. She is definitely showing interest. We have a potty there for her. She is able to use it when she wants to. She will at her leisure, but I have learned after actually at my second child, potty training for us is just not something that we push. We wait for them to show some sort of interest, and then once it becomes more consistent, we just continue to go with the flow with what they want to do. And I have not had a child not potty trained past 3. So that is my little tip if you guys have kids and you want to know when. Also, I think it is really beneficial to put the training pants on them or just let them go free throughout the day if you're home, of course. And then that will really help them understand what it feels like to go and or need to go, or what it feels like to, wet themselves. And obviously they won't like that. Leave the potty somewhere where it is very visible if that's how they like to do it. Emma likes to have privacy. A lot of my kids like to have privacy, which I completely understand. Some just don't care and they'll go in the middle of the living room. I've had a kid like that too. I mean, the potty in the middle of the living room. But I just go with them. I don't push it. I don't make it stressful. We just go with the flow. So I'm going to use another one of these hefty shrink bags. This is going to be the hanging one. I'm going to put my dress in it. I need to have this professionally cleaned. I actually did a photo shoot with Emma in it the other day, and I even put it on. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that. It was definitely motivation to get healthy, but I love my dress. It is, even to this day, I love it so much. And this little bag here was awesome. I made sure that the bodice was taken care of and it's not too pressed down, but it saves a ton of space if you have things that are taking up a lot of room in your closet and you want to put them somewhere and you want to make some more space. This was awesome. I was pleasantly surprised with this. So Chris came in here and he put these, I'm trying to figure out how I can utilize this space because I do use it as storage. As you saw, the wedding dress was in here. Got that sealed, vacuum sealed. And then I am going to move this because I feel like with these closet systems, this is Closet Made system from Lowe's, you lose a lot of that like valuable real estate up there. So we will get a board up there, but it's kind of actually too tight. We were not going to be able to put a board in there. But I still think that if we move that, we'll be able to put some higher things up. I got these from Hobby Lobby. They're really pretty. When you put this system together, you can either do it with or without drawers. We did it without, obviously, when we did it in the room makeover, if you saw that. But then at the last minute, I realized that dresser I did for her was so beautiful, but I could not get rid of the smell of the off-gassing, the spray paint. I did baking soda, I did windows open. I mean, it was constant. And so if I can smell it, I don't know what's in the air. So I just wasn't comfortable with it and I donated it. But I had him put these in. There is a slight gap here. I'm not too worried about it. If you get this system and get the drawers, or anticipate you may get the drawers, you can actually set this up to where there's no gap, but we did it after the fact. So I am going to be putting another board here. I think that's where I'm going to put her costumes. And then we have a safe down here. The gentleman that lived here before us, where is it at? Right here. He has a safe down there, and I believe that it is bolted to the foundation of the home. So when we had the floors laid, the floors are actually laid around it. So if we take it out, there'll be a big old hole there. We're just gonna leave it, make the best out of it, and use it. So we'll put a board above that so I can at least stack things. And I'm hoping to find a new way to organize her toys right here, as you see right here. And then over here, this takes up a lot of space in her room. So I'd like to get rid of that as well. Even if I got like a toy box that you could sit on, I think that would look really nice. But over here are two bins that I've had for a very long time that were just some extra bins I was going to get rid of. And I just take toys and clothes that I know she doesn't use anymore, and clothes that don't no longer fit, and I throw them in here. This also gives her the opportunity to go back in there and possibly use something. Usually she doesn't though, but I leave it there just in case she wants to go back. If I see her constantly pulling the same things out, I'm going to put it back into her area that we're going to keep. But I've mentioned this before, I always keep some sort of bag basket box in the bedrooms, in the linen closets, even in under the cabinets in the kitchen, just to throw things in there that we no longer need. That's how I declutter so frequently, because I'm constantly just throwing things in there as I'm putting things away, like doing laundry or whatever. So my voice is like my throat's a little sore, so please forgive me if I sound a little off today. But so we're gonna finish this up. You saw that I organized all this. This was really nice. I really wish that we could do one more drawer, but we can't. Well, maybe we can. I don't know. I'm gonna see if we can add maybe one more drawer, because she could really use it. They're not as deep as I need. I mean, yeah. And then I did get her one of those smaller cube systems. That's a larger one. Target also sells a smaller one. I ended up returning it because I just didn't want it in here, and I was going to put it on this side, but I just figured built-ins. But this is like a small little cube. I think the big cubes are 13 inches. I believe this is 10 or 11 inches. This is from Target as well. And so I'm just going to put that, where are we at? Right in here. I know I have some clear bins. I'm going to get clear ones so she can see what's in them. I have them labeled for me and the sitter and for the kids and stuff, but I want to get it clear so she can at least see it. So that's kind of the plan today. These are not bolted in. I'm going to paint these white real quick, the same semi-gloss white that I do on the baseboards. And we're just going to continue to organize this room and make it more functional for her. You will see in these next clips that I definitely look like I'm talking, and I was. I had the camera going and I figured I would just chat with you all, but my battery died and I ran out of space on my card. So by the time I came back, I didn't even know where I was at anymore. So I decided to just take all of the sound out, and I will just talk about what I was talking about here. So I was just referencing YouTube, and oh my goodness, in my last video I had a comment basically saying like I liked your other picture better, it was warmer and had more character or something like that, and now you live in a soulless white box. And by no means was I angry or anything at those comments. I feel like I try to make myself extremely approachable to everyone, and so I am open to any comments, questions, or concerns if they come with a gentle and compassionate heart. But if you come at me or anyone honestly like that, I don't know what one would expect. Now, I'm not going to respond to that comment just because I think it's negative. And you can say something that differs from my opinion, and what you can say that to me in a kind and loving way. But I just don't understand why people feel it necessary to voice your opinion, your differences, or anything like that with someone who isn't the same as you. And I don't mean this in a snarky way. And if you know me by now, I hope you've kind of learned my personality, especially if you know me in person. I'm someone who cares, and I care a lot. And I care enough about you all that I want to encourage you to only follow people that bring the best out of you. So if you follow me and you hate the way I decorate, you hate the way I clean, you hate the way I look, if you follow me and it brings negative feelings to you, I want to encourage you to find your people. There are so many amazing creators out there and so much amazing content which is free. You don't have to watch it or consume it. There's so much amazing stuff out there that if when you watch my videos you feel angry, you just don't feel good, then I want to encourage you to find someone that makes you feel good. I am not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I can only try my best to show my heart. People are going to misunderstand me. People are going to assume the worst out of me, and I've learned that about this industry. But if you give me a chance, you'll realize that my heart is completely genuine. I am here because I love you all, because I don't want anyone to feel alone. It has nothing to do with any sort of self-pleasing motives. But if you follow me and you just don't agree or just don't like me, I want to encourage you, for your mental health, for your heart, for your soul, to find the people that bring the best out of you. Time is so precious, and do not waste your time on people that you don't like. Just don't do it. This world is so filled with so much negativity. There's so much sadness going on in the world today, and the last thing we need is people bringing each other down. So if today, not to be grim, but if today were your last day, don't fill your precious time with things that bring you down. Don't fill your time with bringing others down. If you don't like them, just move on. I'll never understand. I just don't understand having a whole forum where you want to talk badly about people or monetizing on talking badly about people and gossiping about people. I genuinely shut gossip down, me personally, and this is just for me. And of course, human nature is like, you want to hear it all. You want to hear the quote unquote the tea. But for me, I have just shut it down. And especially being in this industry, I feel like you have to do that. I make a point of keeping myself out of any drama. I don't take sides. I don't assume the worst out of people. I really genuinely just try to befriend people. Let me tell you, I've been here for 6 years and I could spill a lot about a lot. I think everybody could. But that's just not who I am as a person. I don't do it in my real life, and I won't do it here. And the truth of the matter is, what I show here is how I am in my real life. I genuinely care. I genuinely get brokenhearted when people are mean or say ugly things to me or to my friends. I genuinely cry. I genuinely want the best for you. And I, above all, genuinely love you and appreciate this community more than I'll ever be able to express. And if that doesn't come across in my videos, I will do everything in my power to do a better job. But I do try, because I love you all so, so much. I have a lazy girl hack for you that is probably my favorite hack: baby wipes. Baby wipes when you're caulking, when you're painting, when you're doing anything. So this is obviously not real wood, but look. See, can you see that? You just like see how it's like there? A little baby wipe takes that right off. Here too. Ta-da! Even like anything that isn't, like I will do this when I'm caulking. This stuff is incredible. And another lazy girl hack, it takes mascara off. And it makes me think, if this can take waterproof mascara off, what am I putting on my baby skin? And this is the sensitive. These are the sensitive wipes. All right. I am eventually, that'll be another project for another day. I am gonna need to paint that because I'm looking boo-boo back there. Ah, oh no, no. Okay, even paint drops. If you do it now, I used to wait until it would get like harder and no, just wipe them out. Yeah, I don't know, this looks good for now. Chris is we're gonna put another board here, a board here. I'm gonna take this out real quick and then we'll go for there. I wanna make like a little dress up area for her because when she gets dressed up, she does her little, like this. And it fills my heart. So, okay. Now it is time for the toy declutter. It is a good idea to have a toy rotation. I don't. I have done that in the past and it is really great. However, we do have baskets all around the house. Well, not all around the house, but we have 2 baskets in the dining room and then we'll have a little area in her living room next to her desk or her table and chairs. Then obviously stuff in here. So she doesn't play with everything in the baskets out in the living room. So that's kind of our toy rotation. So she doesn't see everything all the time. Now I will pull it out for her if we're going to hang out in the living room for a bit. But I am going to use the bins that I had already had from Target. I got them when she was born, so I actually looked for them. I don't think they even sell this blush color anymore. Not the 13 by 13. The smaller ones, they do sell still to this day. This basket here is from Walmart. I do like it, but it cannot withhold my family, and it has already snapped and broke in a lot of places, so I'm going to have to find something more creative to do with her toys. Also, I'm going to hang all of her little costumes and everything. I want to make an area for her just for costumes. I think that's going to have to come after, but I did hang it all up and put like items with like items. That is how I organize. When I declutter, I've mentioned it, a bag, box, or a basket. Straight away, throw all the trash away, make it simple. Just do what you got to do. Next thing, get anything out of there that doesn't belong in that room that you want to put in another room. The next thing, you're going to put things that you no longer want or you want to donate. So make it really easy. Always start with trash. Then when it comes to organizing, I do like things with like things, like I had mentioned. So I've got all of her costumes down here. Then I will do all dresses from there on back. And then up front, or excuse me, up top will be all of her shirts. Another thing I want to encourage and suggest, and I'm giving this from my own experiences, don't go out and buy a whole bunch of bins that you see that you think may work. Go ahead and get in there and start decluttering and getting ready to organize. Once you have those items, then you'll know exactly what you need, the sizes, the colors, whatever there is. It's taken me a while to learn that lesson, but I have, and I've got it down pat. So when you're organizing, put everything in an area. Maybe it's toys or whatever the case is. Put it in an area and then you can go and order whatever you need if you need it. Get creative. You can use old baskets around the house. You can even use those clear refrigerator bins. Those are so good if you're not using them in the fridge. Those are really great for their toys to just have everything really organized. Also, something else that I find very helpful is while I'm organizing, I will actually pull up the Walmart app, and right then I will order the things I need and then have it delivered to my house. If you do it under an hour, it's $10. Under 3 hours, it's $5. And then if you allow, I think, 4 or more hours, it is free to have Walmart delivery. That's in my area. I'm not for sure in yours. Target also does it in other stores. So just check out Shipt, Target, Walmart, or Instacart, and they will have stores that provide the right things for you. That's a lifesaver for me. Now, or you can just pick it up. Sometimes there is a surcharge. For Walmart, there is not, and I've never had to pay that surcharge. I do pay a membership, $99 a year, and I love it because all my shipping is free and I get a lot of little bonuses and perks with that, and it is well worth it. But that is where you're going to save your money, is at Walmart. That's just the truth. And then you can have everything delivered to you, have your phone there, and you can get everything you need without buying too much. And most importantly, save your receipts. I have no shame in returning things that I'm not going to use. No shame whatsoever. I will do it, because if it's not going to be utilized in my home, it's going back. And I did want to preface, I am talking about unused items. I don't use items and then return them. Only unused items will I return. So in the comments below, let me know how you're loving this video. If you're loving this video is what I should say. It is high energy, it is to the point, it is getting things done, and these are my favorite videos to post. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you would, just hit that like button. It helps out my channel a ton. It's just so small and it's free. And I would love for you to consider hitting the subscribe button. I post videos on here every single Thursday. So that's the schedule as of now. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm excited for you guys to finally see the final reveal in her room. It was, I don't know, it just felt so good. When you declutter, that will make your space immediately feel brand new. Organizing is just the cherry on top, but first you've got to declutter. You do not want to just organize a mess. So I want to encourage you to tackle a room, a closet, a drawer. It doesn't matter. Just start. Get your garbage can, get your garbage bag, a box, and just get in there, get rid of the trash, and then donate what you don't want or just put things away where they go. It'll make you feel so good. And if you aren't loving the space you're in and you're like, oh, I just need something new, declutter. Once you declutter, organize, and then clean that space, it will feel brand new without spending a dime. And I hope you guys do that. You're going to love it. You're going to feel so good about yourself. So I love you all so much. Thank you for watching today's video. You mean so much to me. And this world is a better place because if you please go out and spread love and kindness, you never know how much you can impact someone for the better. I love you all. Bye.